that feeling, he wishing I was a shorty. He pressing me for another shot, yelling out, sorry boy, you know you ain't got no chance. You was stunting, you was fronting. Now you say you want my love. You I can't hang it up. You keep calling, you keep hitting my line like all the time. I ain't talking to mine. Won't you stop hitting my phone? Just leave me alone. You are doing the most. 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 Why you all up on me? Did you not get the deceased and dismiss letter? Boy, back up off me. Should've known what you had when it was right in front of you. Should've known what you had. I was hitting you upside the head with all this beauty, booty, class, everything between. Left you, now my hair is growing, skin is glowing. Woo, now you toe up, woo, woo. Time to grow up, woo, woo. Turn that frown, woo, woo. Upside down, You know, you ain't got no chance. You was stunting, you was fronting. Now you say you want my love. You, I can't hang it up. You can call it, you keep hitting my line like all the time. I ain't talking to my Don't you stop hitting my phone, just leave me alone. You are doing the most. 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 Try to sympathize, but you're wasting my time. Why you so blind to the obvious? Dogs, move brown sugar, that brown baby got 'em going crazy. Hair curliness, independent, got you in your feelings. Time for you to let me go. You can call it, you keep hitting my line like all the time. I ain't talking to mine. Won't you stop hitting my phone? Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. You are doing the most.
Hey, Ma, you can come in. Hey.
What? Boy, I know I look young, but I'm old enough to be your mother. Get out of here. Sade! Sade, I know you in here.
Who that? Oh, shit, that's your mom.
Didn't I tell you not to leave the house?
Ma, you calm down. You're causing the scene. What are you doing here?
No, the question is, what are you doing here?
Ma, they all here for me. This is my video shoot.
What? Video shoot?
For my single, Doing the Most.
Yeah, you doing the most right now. Let me hear this song.
Yo, man, you gonna let us in the party?
It's not that type of function, guys.
Yo, my man, what you talking about? We in here.
Yeah!
Where's your invite?
Invite what?
No need to invite.
No invite. We in here.
He's gonna kick her.
Hold on, where's that? Where's that?
Won't you stop hitting my phone? Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Doing the most. You are doing the most. You are doing the most. You are doing the most.
What's going on, everybody? This is Slimback Jenkins on 2 Oxtails and an Empanada.
And it's your girl, Ange.
Unfortunately, Uncle Paulie wasn't able to make it, so I'm taking over the show today.
Oh, oh yeah? Well, as long as you don't ask for no money, we all right.
My hair's kind of messed up because when I stepped out the car, I had 4 of my hoes very upset. Excuse me, don't touch the hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I go to the same place Pastor Wilson get his hair done at.
Oh.
But ladies and gentlemen, we gonna jump into this, man. Oh yeah, I'm in a Halloween spirit, Andrea, and I'm really gonna take this shit off. I do not know how you motherfuckers We wearing these motherfucking wigs. That shit got my head hot.
Is this Uncle Paulie now?
Yeah, he's back.
Oh.
He's back, man. But, yeah, we gonna get right into our weekend, man. Angie, I'm gonna jump into it, man. This weekend was a very, very exciting and emotional weekend for me. My son has moved out of my house.
Hey, KT.
He has moved to Delaware. He's going to be a correctional officer in Delaware, and he's going to also be in Delaware. They do correctional / police, and we also got him a new car this weekend. So my son is stepping into manhood, and I'm not gonna lie, I was playing tough all day, man, but then I got in the shower and I just started crying, man, because we've been through so much together, man. My son getting locked up.
Yes, real men cry in the dark.
Yeah, my son got locked up. We had to get that situated so he can be able to go to the Army. Like, I've been through a lot, like through school. Teachers almost knew my Social Security number. So just to see that my son is in a good path and he's going down a good avenue. And some people might not agree with his choice of work, but I'm just proud to see that my son didn't become a statistic and that he's doing something positive and that he can be able to be in a community and hopefully be able to help someone. So, Buddha, if you're watching, I love you, man. And it was hard because I had to take the garbage out yesterday, and I'm not used to taking the garbage out, man. So I'm going to miss you, man, but I'm proud of you and I love you, man.
Congratulations. Word up. Congratulations.
Word
that
up.
is so good.
Word up, man. I mean, I cried in the shower, yo.
Yeah, you did. I in the dark.
Word is bomb, man. But go ahead, Angie. How was your weekend, baby?
My weekend was pretty good. It was relaxed for the most part. And sometimes, like, when I'm not working, I'm still working. So I made it my business this weekend to make sure that I got some R&R. I definitely needed it. So really glad. And then I also want to give a shout out to my daughter. My daughter just got her first job. And she just finished her first full week, and I'm really proud of her. She's in the 11th grade, and I'm just really excited by the path that she's going on right now. So, you know, real happy. I'm also happy that them hands gonna be out of my pockets a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy about that. Right, that part. But yeah, that was pretty much.
So we gonna jump right in it. We ain't gonna play around. Phoenix fires officer who pulled gun on parents over a 4-year-old child who took the doll out of the store. You got something on that? So we gonna pull it up and then we gonna jump right into that.
Somebody's saying the audio's out of sync.
Oops.
Phoenix's mayor and police chief are apologizing to a family planning to file a $10 million lawsuit over an incident caught on video.
Get out car right now. Yes, get out.
Shows officers cursing and pointing guns, threatening to shoot after responding to a report of shoplifting. Jeff Pegues is outside the Phoenix Police Department, which has been involved in use of force controversies before. Jeff, how does the family's account differ from what police are saying?
Well, good morning. Police say that this is an incident that went beyond shoplifting, that the father was not complying with their commands several times. Now, the videos, they don't show the beginning of this confrontation, but the family says that police went way too far over an accident. They want the officers and Phoenix PD held accountable.
I'm not able to sleep. I keep having pictures of guns pointed at my face.
Drayvon Ames and his pregnant fiancée, Aisha Harper, say they are still shaken 3 weeks after their encounter with Phoenix police.
I was injured a lot, mentally and physically. Me and my children.
Cell phone video from May 27th shows officers with their guns drawn, verbally threatening them repeatedly in front of their 2 young children. You can see an officer kick Ames in the back of the leg while he is handcuffed.
It hurts a man's pride if you can't protect your family. You hear your daughter screaming and you can't do nothing about it.
Police were responding to a shoplifting incident. The parent's 4-year-old daughter took a doll from a dollar store nearby, but police say Drayvon Ames also stole a pair of underwear, was driving with a suspended license, and refused their commands to pull over several times, all of which he denies. Reverend Jared Maupin is a civil rights activist in Phoenix.
I don't care if they stole every damn doll from the dollar store. What you see on that tape, you cannot justify.
Over the weekend, Phoenix's police chief Jerry Williams apologized to Ames and Harper.
This incident is not representative of the majority of Phoenix police officers who serve this city.
But earlier this year, a report commissioned by Williams found that 2018 was Phoenix PD's most violent year on record. There were 44 officer-involved shootings, the most in the country and more than double the previous year. We spoke to Williams in February. There are some people who think, well, are Phoenix police trigger happy?
So there are some people who think a lot of things. My agency is unafraid of the truth. If there's something we can learn it, let's fix it.
That report prompted significant changes, including de-escalation courses and implicit bias training. But the family says it hasn't worked.
Them officers are still basically working, and I feel like there should be justice for us and what we've been through.
The officers have been placed on desk duty until the internal investigation is completed. The mayor of Phoenix, Kate Gallego, has called the situation terrifying, and she called the video beyond upsetting. And she has announced new protocols for officers that includes every officer having a body camera on them by August.
So, I'm happy that they fired the police, but the officer, they only fired one. But what got me is they was able to prove that the father never stole anything. All the charges were dropped. And they're actually suing the state now for $10 million. But the problem that I have is that this cop was only fired.
Right.
And to humiliate and to put that family in danger like they did.
She was pregnant.
Yeah, they cared nothing about that.
Absolutely not.
And there's some things that, like they say they're going to do courses. I don't care what course you take. If something is, if you are who you are, and that man was a hateful man, and he had a problem, and he didn't care about no one's safety. That's all he seen was a bunch of niggas, and a dollar doll out of the store.
First of all, preventative measures should have been taken a long time ago, because I'm pretty sure this is not the first and only incident that something like this happened. Second, if y'all watch our show, you know that I tell you, I get it. You want to go ahead and you want to sue the state, go right ahead. You know, you want to sue the police department, go right ahead. All they're going to do is take you back to court anyway. You're not going to get the money that you feel that you're seeking for your pain and suffering or your experiences. Sue the police officer directly. When people start making these officers be accountable for what they're doing, and that means hitting them in their fucking pockets, this shit will stop. It not completely stop, but it'll slow down, because you're trying to hold the state accountable, which you should, but you should also hold the person that did it directly. They need to be held accountable. It's wrong. You got 2 young children, a pregnant wife, and like that man said, he made a point. He said it feels really bad to hear your family going through so many issues and you can't do anything about it. And if you move the wrong way, it could become a fatality. And being of certain skin in this country, you already know if things go too far, what could happen.
And Nanya made a good point. Said every time somebody gets arrested, they always bringing up unnecessary shit.
All the time.
And my thing is,
what the fuck his license got to do with the baby doll getting stole out the dollar store if that was the case? That's some bullshit. And they said he stole a pair of underwear too.
Yeah, but the charges got dropped. He did have a suspended license though. But my thing is, man, it's like,
oh yeah,
it's everything is it's just getting out of hand, and it's like,
yeah,
it seems like every week we come on the show with something different, or we going back to what happened. Either the officers getting off or they're just getting fired.
And yes, you're absolutely right. This is traumatizing to the children. When children go through traumatizing events, they don't forget them. And again, as they get older, how is this going to form how their opinion or relationship is even going to be with law enforcement when law enforcement is supposed to be civil servants? So these are things you got to think about. They're doing things like this. They're setting a precedence right now.
Andrea said it looks like we talking like karate movies.
We delayed like that. Oh.
But yo, we gonna make it work, y'all. But it's just crazy, man. But well, Uncle Rod trying to get something situated right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just I don't know. It's crazy, and
Casey, stop laughing at us.
I just wanted to get to the point where maybe if it start happening to white people, then these things will change, man. But because it seems like, far as blacks and Latinos, it don't matter.
Well, that's not gonna. I mean, for the most part, and not to say that. In the back, you know what makes me mad? I wish it didn't have to be a race issue, because that's a bigger part of the problem. That's what keeps us separated and divided anyway. But the reality of it is, that's what the hell it is.
Yeah,
because I've seen people.
Look at the opioid.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
It was no problem when it was the blacks and Latinos doing it.
Yeah, absolutely not.
It was throwing us in jail forever.
Crack was out here.
Yeah,
and,
it was no problem. But soon as it started happening to the clear people, then all of a sudden, this is the epidemic.
Right.
This is a problem.
It has to be labeled now.
We have to put them in rehabs and all this other stuff.
So we can generate more funds.
But you was giving, in the 80s, they was giving crackheads 20 years. Yo.
And now.
For smoking crack. And don't get me wrong, no one should smoke crack. But crack is an addiction.
It is. It is. And now most agencies that we have out here now are geared towards serving said people.
Yeah, they really bugging out right now too.
Mm-hmm.
But we gonna it is what it is right now. We gonna jump on. It was 2 charged with 3-year-old death after she was found dead. They call her name is Camilla Cupcake McKinney.
Yes.
Gotta stop and come back.
All right, hold up.
I don't understand why it's doing that. So tell everybody real quick.
All right, so don't leave, guys. We'll be right back.
Once I start over, it's gonna lock out and they gotta log back in.
Okay,
right,
y'all.
So just wait for us, okay?
Tell them again.
Wait for us. Y'all say we in karate mode. Wait for us, okay? Yeah, these sick motherfuckers want to do that. You know, this shit happened.
We're back live.
Hold up.
Okay.
You back live?
Say something.
Yeah.
Testing.
All right, they saying they think we good now.
Okay, good.
All right.
No, it's not.
Yeah, they saying it's fine again, huh?
We good, y'all?
We good, y'all. Let us know what's going on. Having a little technical difficulties.
Yeah, they said it's fine.
And just to let y'all know, we got another rap in the house tonight. We got the motherfucking $150 in the house tonight. So y'all know at 9 o'clock we gonna get real motherfucking busy.
All right, so let's get back into what we was just talking about.
Yeah, so you know, Nunya saying it's a little off again, Unc. But yo, we gonna make it happen, Unc.
You still saying it?
How we doing, y'all? Talk to us. 1 2 1 2. Uncle Paulie on the mic. Let me come on through.
Oh shit.
Oh.
What happened?
All right.
What happened?
I don't know. Yeah, there got to be a girl. Thank you. I hope you're a girl.
I got to see. My phone is messed up.
They said, yeah, they said.
What you say they called you?
I don't know. They saying we good though, Unc. So we gonna jump into it, Unc. So we got 2 charged with 3-year-old death after this happened in Alabama.
Yes.
After they found her.
Little Camille McKinney.
Yeah, they call her Camille Cupcake McKinney, and whenever you ready.
A heartbreaking update from Alabama where police found the body of a 3-year-old who was missing for more than a week.
Yeah, we were just talking about this during the commercial. This is just so upsetting. Police say that 3-year-old Camille McKinney, known as Cupcake, was lured away from a birthday party in Birmingham on October 12th. These are the 2 people, you just saw their mugshots, there they are. These are the 2 people now facing murder charges in the case, Patrick Stallworth and Derica Brown. Investigators say there is no connection between them and the little girl's family.
This is a sad day for Camille's family. This is a very sad day for our entire community. And I ask that we all, in solidarity, lift Camille's entire family up in prayer.
Oh, that was the mayor of Birmingham right there. You could hear him, his voice quivering. It is just not clear how long Camille was dead before she was found. We're told her remains were found in a trash bin.
Crazy as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this right here. This
fucked up.
This young girl was at a birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
And she was kidnapped from a birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
And as a parent, and I have 2 daughters and 2 sons. As a parent, to have your daughter or your son taken from a birthday party, and then they found her in a fucking garbage can. I'm just trying to figure out how evil and fucked up could these people be.
Well, let's talk about that. Let's kind of figure out who they are. So the man is 39-year-old Patrick Devon Stallworth, and his 29-year-old girlfriend, Derica Irisha Brown, will be charged, they say, on Wednesday with kidnapping and capital murder in the death of Camille McKinney, also known to Cupcake as her relatives. Both suspects are in custody. Stallworth was previously charged with child pornography, and Brown was charged with a probation violation involving a prior kidnapping arrest. Police say those charges didn't directly involve Camille, and lawyers say that they both have said they're innocent. Now, what's really getting me here with this situation is, first of all, why were they do they know the family?
No, it was said that they have no connection at all with the family. So that means that these 2 motherfuckers was just out on some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And see, this is what I have a problem with the prison system with. If you catch a body in the street and do some dumb shit, it's not right, lock up, but selling drugs, you do whatever you do. But when it comes to cases like this, why are we keeping people in jail 20 and 30 years? Like the homie K20 said, throw them motherfuckers in acid.
Right.
Or like
stone their ass.
Because if you go to other countries, shit like this is not allowed. I seen a video somebody sent me, and it was kind of gruesome. I couldn't really watch it. But they caught, I forgot what country it was in. It was a dude that raped a young girl. Yo, they put pit bulls in the middle of this dude's legs and ate his penis off. That's the type of shit that we need to do to these motherfuckers, man.
But now when people talk about like demons and devils and shit, these 2 are a perfect example of what that actually means. It's not somebody walking around with horns or somebody that's possessed. That's somebody that's fucked up in the head. Sociopath. Something is wrong with individuals. And another thing, ladies and gentlemen, it's almost getting to the point where kids are not even safe at home. She was at a birthday party, and she's not the only one. There have been a couple of kids that have been kidnapped and murdered within the last 2 months.
Yeah, the kidnapping right now, the kidnapping of kids is at an all-time high. But when you catch, when you able to catch these motherfuckers, yo, there should be some type of repercussion where if this shit crossed their mind, they think like, yo, if I get caught, these niggas gonna get medieval on my motherfucking ass, man. And it's just like, how can you do that to a 3-year-old child?
No, we locked them up. We put them in the prison system, and we have to pay taxes to take care of them.
Fuck that shit, man. That shit is just that they oh man.
And we definitely we want to offer our condolences to the family, because I wouldn't even want to imagine or experience the pain that they're going through right now. Just as parents, just family alone, you go through, childbirth and giving birth to your child and expecting beautiful things for your kids and to watch them grow, and then you have people that are already here that are fucked up in the head decide that and I'm gonna tell you what it's about. People that are fucked up in the head are attracted to innocence. They want to destroy it, and it's almost like a kryptonite to them. Seeing it makes them sick, and they just want to get rid of it because the child did nothing to them at all. It was an innocent baby, and sometimes you can say, well, maybe there's a mental health issue, or maybe it's this, maybe it's that. Well, if you look into their charges, they both had issues with child pornography.
They should have never been let out in the first place.
We don't know. Like they said, we don't know how long she was in there. We don't know what happened to her.
Or what they did to her, because they found her body parts in the garbage can. And Andrea, I understand monsters like that. They don't think, but I believe the death penalty is not real here. Like, yo, in other you go to a lot of these Muslim countries. You rape a woman, they stoning your ass to death, yo. Imagine laying on the ground and they just keep hitting you with rocks until you die. You understand? So it's just I don't know, man. I want to go into your tea, Angie, because that shit right there, it just has me feeling some type of way, man. And I wish I can get my hands on them motherfuckers, man.
All right,
that shit is just ridiculous, yo.
Yeah, it really is. And like, again, I just feel so bad that even happened to that little girl, and I just think that it's just fucked up. So yeah, we can get into the tea, because right now we're in a place.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've waited all week for this pot to boil over. Now we have Angie's tea. Let it dangle.
Oh man. All right, so yeah, y'all, let's get into this tea. So we already know that Kanye West dropped his new album, Jesus is King. I actually listened to quite a few songs. I think that it's a really good album. But a lot of people are kind of giving him some backlash because Donald Trump Jr. also likes the album, and he made a statement. He said that Kanye West is cracking the culture code, and the new album, Jesus is King, is the epitome of fearless creativity and dangerous, unwrapped ideas. People are always trying to silence those who are speaking the truth. Kanye is a pioneer. Now, my question is, because I've been hearing a lot of backlash. They're like, oh, he supported Trump, he did this, and how dare he come out, with this. But I could distinctively remember when he was doing the Sunday service, he was getting a lot of support. And before he dropped the CD, he actually did another Sunday service. Like I said, I heard it. I thought that some of the tracks that I heard were great. I think that it seemed very expressive and free, and I don't see anything wrong with that. I think that as humans, none of us are walking around here perfect, but I think that the majority of us that have a belief in something, whether it's God, Allah, Yahweh, or maybe if it's just a higher power, I don't see anything wrong with somebody being able to express themselves musically in that way. And then on another tip, it's like, damn, y'all say y'all wanted him to stay out of politics, so he stay out of politics, and now he back in the music, and he can't win for that. Even down to, you have Pastor Jamal Bryant was like, oh, well, I'm not going to take any money from Kanye, but you let the Sunday service perform there. Are you mad because your bishop was trying to get T.I. and Tiny and all of them to give out extra money when they ushered them to the front of the church, when they came in late, when they should have been sitting in the back? I don't know.
This the problem that I have.
Okay, no, all right, tell me your problem.
We all have our how we feel about politics. Whether you agree with Trump, like Trump, doesn't matter. It's politics.
He don't give a damn neither.
But what gets me is he chooses to go with Trump for whatever reason, and the black community basically said, "Fuck Kanye."
Right.
But we had no problem when Jay-Z, Beyonce, what's the dude name? Who was with all these rappers. I mean, it got to the point where Hillary Clinton got on the Breakfast Club and told them she had hot sauce in her bag.
And had Mary J. Blige sing to her about problems
About
that
black people have. And if you sit back and you look at who has affected the black community more, you have to look at the things that the Clintons have done. Not just to our community, but to Haiti also. But for some reason, we give her and her husband a pass. But we want to sit and shit on our brother. And the shit, whether I agree, there's some things. I think all presidents are shitty. They can all kiss my ass. But I sit there and I look and I say, how is it that we are so hard and willing to throw our own people away, but we give these other motherfuckers passes that has affected us and our families the most? It makes no sense to me.
Oh, well, I guess you'll like this. He made a comment about Democrats.
Yeah, the Democrats have been brainwashing us for the last 40 years.
And he said that they've been brainwashing you, and they also promote abortion. People got mad about that. He's not allowed, I guess, to have his own, his own thought process. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't like what you hear, you can easily turn away. You don't have to listen to it. But I don't think that people should jump on. I just find it to be so interesting that when he was doing Sunday service, everybody was back on the Kanye bandwagon. But then as soon as he puts out Jesus is King, now everybody hating him again. So, it's very confusing. I mean, even down to, I saw, now, Jay-Z has a book that has been, that I think it's already been released.
Fuck Jay-Z.
And he made a comment about how angry black boys are part of the reason why we have so many violence issues when it comes to the police. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? And this somebody that was a fucking drug dealer.
You know what gets me? Kanye West gets shitted on, but Jay-Z gets a pass. How?
He said, I'm standing with Cat. Never mind. I'm signing with you.
To the point where now you got NFL shit on Tidal. Like, I'm about to unsubscribe from Tidal and go to somewhere else now.
Hey, Tyler, what's going on?
It's mind-boggling to me, and I'll let you get back to your tea. I apologize.
That's fine.
But it's mind-boggling to me how we're just ready to just shit on this man, but we give everybody else a pass.
Yeah,
like, even I seen something with Barbara Bush talking about Trump. Now all of a sudden everybody loves Barbara Bush now, but this was the same bitch that her husband was doing. I don't understand it.
And she gave birth to the man that almost put us in the next Great Depression. Yeah. But who are we, right?
Yeah, it's just crazy to me that the media, it seems like the media leads people like sheep, and whatever they say, we follow. And something has to change. And I say this to people, you don't have to be a Republican. Start your own party, but we got to get to the point where, we are loyal to this Democratic Party, and what are they giving to us? And that's all I'm going to say. Go ahead, baby. I apologize, man. This shit just crazy, y'all.
So there's some drama going on at the Breakfast Club. So Charlamagne the God actually did an interview with Gucci Mane, and it's so funny because, Gucci Mane been acting, been being so intelligent. He looks completely different, but I don't know. Somebody must have went back to 2006, 2009 and brought the old Gucci back. He said he's going to slap the shit out of DJ Envy on site. And he's also mad at Angela Yee. He said that she was a bitch and a liar because he said that Angela Yee tried to sleep with him and was also flirting with him back in the interview. Now, the problem is Angela Yee is angry at Charlamagne the God for even having the interview with Gucci Man. And then DJ Envy decided to come up behind and say that he and this is another thing. Gucci said that he was banned from the Breakfast Club. And he said that he didn't understand why he was banned because he never felt that he had an issue with Envy. And then Envy said, well, it's not that we have an issue. It's just that if Angela Yee doesn't want you on the show and that's my co-host, I'm going to support her. But then they're saying that Gucci's really mad because they brought up Yo Gotti. Now, a lot of people don't know, before Gucci got married to his wife, Keisha Kaur, supposedly her and Yo Gotti had some type of relations or something going on. They did an interview with him on the Breakfast Club. He said he smashed her before, but he said she was a cool female. He didn't have any problem with her. But anytime Gucci hears something like that, because it's his wife, he gets upset. So DJ Envy decided to go online and respond and say, I've been threatened by entertainers and I feel like this. I'm not really worried about that. I'm over here with my dog. He took a picture with him and his dog and all this, that, and the third. So the question that I'm having is because they're saying that there's a big divide now because Angela Yee unfollowed Charlamagne the God. She did an interview talking about how she just really felt betrayed by him. My question is, especially with the business that we're in, right? Do you feel that it was right for Charlamagne God to interview Gucci Man aside from the Breakfast Club interview? Do you think that he was betraying them? And if so, do you think it was right for DJ Envy to kind of throw him under the bus to take the shade off of himself?
This is a business. Plain and simple. And look what Charlamagne was able to do. He has us talking about an interview he did a couple of days ago. And what people got to understand is,
Tyler, you so funny.
And that's why I laugh at a lot of these entertainers and these show hosts. You can't get on the show and talk about people, put their business out, do what you do, and then when they come at you, all of a sudden, oh, you don't want them around, or oh, they hurt my feelings. Nah. My thing is, keep that same energy all the way around. That's something that I really believe in. Keep that same energy. You can't. That's like me sitting up here talking about your brother or your sister or anybody, any of these actors, and then they come on the show and bring up my past, and now I'm mad. Yo, dog, you can't get mad. That's why when what's his name came up and said put some respect on my name.
Oh yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yes, he did.
And like he said,
Charlamagne
I could have pulled up on you, but Charlamagne about this business. You got to realize he's one of Whitney Williams' children in this joint. He understands how the business goes.
And he's
actually personal.
And he's actually a great interviewer.
Yeah,
I completely agree.
Personal.
If you watch some of his independent interviews, I'm talking about excellent. Like he has it down point. He doesn't overtalk the guests. He allows them to express themselves. I think it's really good. So, I feel like, first of all, Angela Yee been in this business for a long ass time too. So don't get in your bag because now Gucci Man done said what he said and you feeling some type of way. And then you got Envy over here claiming that he want to side with you. But
Angela Yee, to me, that's why I stopped listening to 105.1. Angela Yee, whatever the fucking lady name is, she acts like she's just this angel that ain't no bitch. You out here sucking dick. You probably done got fucked by a couple of entertainers. They done kept it under the wrap. Like, yo, it is what it is.
She did fuck Trey Songz. And also,
man.
I watched the original interview. Now, I remember the interview back in the day, but I had to go pull it up. And to me, it was like they were doing a good interview, but they were flirting. They were flirting back and forth, and she was over there talking about how she could take the D, and her pussy was fat. She did say those things.
So what's the problem?
Right. Her thing. Her thing is she's trying to say and deny that she ever flirted with him ever, because when he came on and did the interview currently with them before he supposedly got banned, allegedly.
Yeah, he said that she flirted with him.
Yeah, and she just wasn't with the shit.
Here's my thing, yo. You sit around and you talking about how you can take dick and how fat your pussy is.
Yeah, allegedly.
You flirted right there. But I mean, I just think that Gucci needs to chill out. He done got locked up.
I mean,
it ain't that serious. And
it's not. That's why I said, damn, you done went back to when you was kicking women out the car when the car was moving and all that shit. Like, whoa. He went right back to the ice cream man real quick. But, I'll definitely follow that story up. If you're watching Growing Up Hip Hop, Irv Gotti is on there. Irv Gotti decided to go out there and talk about his past relationship with Ashanti. Now, a lot of people don't know Murder Inc. is getting ready to do a reunion tour. And he was talking about how he wanted to, bring Fabulous and Jada. He was going to have Little Mo. He's going to have Ja Rule open and close the show. But he was saying that there was certain people he didn't really want to bring back because he doesn't really deal with them. He was talking to his daughter and his ex-wife. And then they brought up talking about how he was dealing with Ashanti. He says that he was separated from his wife at the time. And, he just kind of felt like she was fucked up because when the fall of Murder Inc. happened, she kind of like disappeared. And first of all, that's a lie. That girl tried to ride with y'all till as far as she could. Then coming to find out the real tea was a lot of artists wanted to work with Ashanti, but Irv Gotti's arrogance would not allow that to happen. He actually was spreading rumors about her in the industry, saying that she was hard and difficult to work with. Keisha Cole wanted to do an album with Ashanti, and he stopped that shit. That would have been a dope album. He stopped it. And so a lot of people are like, well, damn. And then when he got with Nelly, and Nelly had even put a picture up of Ashanti in the video before him and her actually started dating, Irv Gotti was like calling him, take that shit down. And, I've read Superhead's book. And one thing she said about Irv Gotti is that he was extremely controlling and that he had this thing about wanting to know, like, well, who fucked you better? Did I fuck you better than him? And how did this happen? And how did that go down? And I don't know what's going on with that arrogance about him, but I thought that it was very tasteless and classless for him to even bring her up. She's not on that show. She can't defend herself. You are talking about her to you and your bitter ass ex-wife.
But who's searching for a Murder Inc. reunion?
Well, I will tell you this. Right now in hip hop, the climate is there for these reunion tours. You got the B2K just did the reunion tour. You got Pretty Ricky. You got Ray J. You got Marcus Houston. It's a climate right now because. Let's keep it real. The 90s was the shit, y'all. The 90s and the early 2000s, there was a lot of good rap and hip-hop. So it's happening right now. If they don't take advantage, they may lose that. So they're going to do the reunion tour. And we can't deny the impact that Murder Inc. had in the 90s and the 2000s. We can't.
You bought let's keep it 100.
Okay.
You bought a Ja Rule album?
Maybe back then when I was younger. I wouldn't buy it now.
No, I never bought a Ja Rule album.
Yeah, but Murder Inc. I mean, they had Charlie Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Even though
you bought a Charlie Baltimore album?
No, I didn't buy a Charlie Baltimore.
Okay, who else but
that doesn't matter. I bought an Ashanti album. She was the first lady of Murder Inc.
No, Ashanti, whatever. A lot of people looked at her music because she could sing and she was bad as hell.
Yeah, but the thing is.
But I'm talking about far as Ja Rule, and don't get me wrong, he had some hits. Yeah, I wasn't walking around here singing "What You Doing About My Baby."
But you know the shit. And
yeah, because it was on the radio 99 times a day.
I understand it, but what I am saying is that Murder Inc. did play a big part in the 90s and 2000s. You can't deny that. It wasn't until all of those things started happening behind the scenes, the beef with 50 Cent and all those charges and shit.
50 murdered that nigga.
He did. He murdered him, and he murdered him talking about he was a singing nigga. Then he started singing in G Unit, but whatever. Okay, whatever with it. Hold up, man. I say he started singing.
Don't disrespect. Yeah,
I had G Unit. I
had G Unit sneakers. I had G Unit sneakers.
Yes, it was a lot of collabs. You're absolutely right. But what I'm saying is they did make a mark. Well, what I didn't like about it was, especially his ex-wife. My thing is, you ain't been with this man in years, sis. Now you on the show, you're getting a check from it. I'm here for it. But you're very bitter. And you called Ashanti all types of fucking whores on that show. And Ashanti didn't owe you shit. And according to him, y'all wasn't even a fucking together. Ladies, a piece of advice. When you are in a relationship with a man and that man decides to step out, and the same thing for the brothers. If your lady decides to step out of that relationship, you need to stop worrying about the other people they stepping out with because they weren't in a relationship with you. The person that was in a relationship with you is the one that owes you the loyalty. So for y'all to be sitting there and talking about her and throwing dirt on her name like that, I wasn't feeling that. That shit was whack. Y'all whack as hell.
What would you do without my baby?
Ja Rule ain't got nothing to do with that. Ja Rule ain't got nothing to do with that. And you know what? I'm actually glad that we're talking about this because I have another question. Now, I want to kind of move on. We're going to go into a little bit of B2K drama. So if you're watching Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, if you went to the B2K concert, which I know a lot of people did, and they made a lot of money with that tour, The lead singer Omarion has 2 children by a young lady named April Jones. April Jones is a singer, model, stuff like that. When we first met her, she was with him. They were on the show. She came off very quiet, very poised, motherly type of woman. Out of the blue, supposedly, after she gave birth to their second child, a few months later, he decided he no longer wanted to be in a relationship with her. And since then, you know, she's kind of been out here. They're saying that, you know, she was out here selling her ass, allegedly. They said she slept with the gang.
She was selling the yams?
They said that she was selling the yams, allegedly. Don't know how sure that is, but then she also came up there and said the shit too. Anyway, his bandmate, Little Fizz. If you don't know, Little Fizz, the light-skinned one with the curly hair. Now, he's also on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Now, they've been friends for a long time, so they had the storyline happening, and now it's come out that they are actually in a relationship. So now this is somebody that was his friend and his bandmate for years. He's not with the, now he's messing with Omarion's baby mother, who he has 2 children by. What do you think about that? Do you think that shit is right? Because, you know, they got memes all over the place. They're saying your soulmate might be your boy's baby mama. They doing all types of things. People are saying that they nasty. Some people think that they're doing this to get back at Omarion, because I did some digging and they said that this is not the first time Little Fizz has went behind Omarion and messed with one of his girls. And they're saying that she's hurt because she didn't understand where that breakup came from. My thing is, damn, why you couldn't find that? Go get another rapper like the rest of these women. Why you had to go right in
You surprised?
the band? Am I surprised?
That's what they do in the industry.
I guess it's what they do in the industry, but I'm just saying,
I'm not surprised.
is this work or is this friendship? Now, let's just say that these two were never really friends and they were just bandmates.
And Andrea, you know what? You said that, and you're right, and I had to learn that the hard way. Your co-worker is not your friend. And that's what a lot of people, they get mixed up. Because you might have a good heart and you might think, yo, this person is this and that. And nah, man. But if he's, but at the same time, you know, this is what I don't understand about people in general.
It ain't no fun.
Once you move on,
a man's gonna be a man, really.
Yeah, but he's right. But once you move on, can you get mad if someone steps up? You didn't want it no more.
This is true, and that's what I wanted to. This is what I wanted to ask you about.
Don't get me wrong with. When you got real homies, it's just certain rules that you don't play with.
Right.
But at the same time, even with those rules, if I divorce my wife tomorrow and somebody I know started dating her, can I get mad? I didn't want her no more. So how can you get mad? And that's all I'm saying, man. You can't make a decision and then get mad at what they say, one man's garbage is someone else's treasure.
Right. Well, one thing I will say, and I'll definitely give this to Omarion. Omarion has not made a statement. He is extremely unbothered. He's not even entertaining it. And I respect him for that, because for one, she is the mother to 2 of his children, his 2 children. And I think that if he was to respond, it would just spark an even bigger controversy. The way I'm looking at it is this. Little Fizz and April Jones have one thing in common. They are both cast members on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. And if you know anything about Love and Hip Hop, it's all about the storyline, because New York is getting ready to come back out. I've already heard that Rich Doll's been arrested for owing all this money in child support. You know, we heard Erica Mena and Safari, she's pregnant and they are getting married. But I want to jump to one other little piece of tea that I found out about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Now, there is a woman on there named Karen King, and she does not do this for the TV, y'all. She has been locked up in federal prison for a long time. She doesn't just cash bad checks. She's also done prostitution rings and all different types of stuff. Anyway, her son, Lil Scrappy, was released from prison, I think, last year. And since then, he's been kind of going on tour, trying to, like, get other brothers to stay out of the system and kind of turned his life around and doing, like, different types of teen summits and stuff. But it's her other son that just recently got arrested because supposedly he hired 2 teenage girls for prostitution. And he's 26 years old. His name is Lyndon Sass Smith. And he's been on the show, about maybe 25, 30 times. And his friend James Ruffin attended to leave Georgia recently for the sake of getting 2 women to engage in prostitution. Both women were under the age of 18. They have since been found, and they have not had any harm. They're not giving out too much information about them, but they're kind of charging him with human trafficking. Okay, they said he went on a social, some type of social media website, and he solicited the young girls and was attempting to prostitute them. So, I'm definitely going to follow up with that story, because the sad thing is, if you watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, he was actually the brother that was seemed like he was the voice of reason. So, kind of surprised by it, kind of not, because when you look into the whole family's history, there's a lot of shit going on there. So
that's crazy, man.
And then next week, I got some exclusive tea. I'm not even going to tell y'all about it yet. That's how fucking hot it is. I want to make sure that I get all of the direct connects and everything together before I even give this to you. It's a shame. It's a shame, but that's it for my tea.
Dangle. So now, before we get into the rapper, man, I gotta bring this up, man. Tank got on the show with Angela Lee. I don't know the name of her show, but he basically said that if you suck a dick twice, you're not gay.
Oh. When we
and what threw me off was he said maybe the first time you wasn't sure if you liked it or not, and then the second time you probably realized that you didn't like the taste. And I'm trying to figure out, when is it that we just start saying, one day out the blue, I want to taste the dick.
Like,
it's crazy to me.
It's confusing to these young kids.
And I just keep telling people, like it was hard. Like, I like that song that he made the song When We, and
I just said so.
He got
I just did a whole remix to it.
Yeah, like he got all these songs and I really like them, but now when he say shit like that, I gotta make sure, like, it throw me off, man, cause I just
you know what it is. Well, a lot of people, I have to also understand too, and there's nothing wrong with him doing concerts at certain LGBTQ INA events, which he has done in the past. And now you're a performer.
It does a lot of them.
Yeah, but you're a performer.
And he got
you're
the
gonna make
dudes
money.
rubbing on him and everything.
But
like, this what he do.
But what I think is happening right now, and I have to unfortunately go back to Malik Yoba, I think that there's this new avenue that they're trying to create. Now, I heard somebody say, well, you wonder why you got so many DL men, because when you do come out and say something about how you really feel, you get trashed. But the reality of it is, you have to be comfortable in your skin and with who you are. Don't come off on one way and that's not who you are. When you make a comment and you have children, impressionable children, watching you, it's already bad enough I didn't see A$AP Rocky basically wearing a damn had on some Spanx that came up to his chest, some Calvin Klein Spanx. And I'm like, what the fuck is he holding in? He's skinny as hell as it is. But my point is, you have to be careful. And if you don't understand what you're saying, then don't say that shit. You're telling impressionable children that if you get the urge to want to suck some meat, go right on ahead and do it. And if you're not sure if you didn't like it, go ahead and do it again.
Yo, I don't understand how you can just put meat in your mouth. I don't eat bananas.
Right, Andrea? Like, oh, I just wanted to check and see. I just wanted to check and see.
That shit crazy to me, yo. I don't know, man.
And what's happening is,
I'm sorry. My father used to chop our ice pops up.
And you chop your ice pops up?
Put them in a bowl and tell us to eat it with a spoon. Like, I don't know, man. It's just, I really feel like there's an agenda that's being pushed. And I tell people this shit all the time. If that's what you want to do it.
That's fine.
It's your life. But my thing is, why is it that everybody has to know that you doing this and you need to like what I'm doing? Like, yo, dog, keep that shit to yourself, man. Like, and the dudes that's undercover is fucked up, man. And y'all ladies need to start paying attention. If this nigga got shit in the front of his drawers, there's a problem.
He just wanted to try it once.
No, get out of here, yo.
And see, what happens is, again.
You walking on your man sucking dick, and he said, I just wanted to see something. You cool with that?
No. No, I'm not. Because now we got to have a conversation of where did that thought even come from? And what's happening now is it's being planted. You can be whoever you want. I'm in full support of that. Anybody that watches this show know that I am. But when you are a celebrity, there is a level of responsibility, whether you like it or not. There is a level of responsibility. And of course, as parents, we have a responsibility too. But when you have everybody out here in social media telling you, yeah, try it, it's okay. You might not be that way. Now you have children walking around confused.
It's getting to the point where the transgender community is telling Always that they shouldn't have a female on the package of tampons.
Yes, now that was wild.
It's just like
that was some wild.
Yeah, I wish y'all could see my man over there.
That was some wild. Like I
It's
don't.
like, yo,
why the lady can't stay on the Always?
Like, yo, this shit. Like,
why she can't stay on the Always? And unfortunately, and the transgender men, listen. I get it.
Wait, where's he putting the thing at with the string? Where's he putting that?
A transgender man is a man that was born female.
What?
What? So the thing is this.
When we.
This is my thing, right?
Dios mío, coño.
There are a lot of options for the trans men if you don't want to have to go pick up a pack of Always.
You didn't answer my question.
Where
are they putting the pad with the string at?
I told you. I said a trans man is a man that used to be a woman. Figure it out. So they still got the same parts.
So they still got a penis.
No. Oh, chap. See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all.
What?
He's confused. A trans man.
How am I confused?
You are. Listen, a trans man is a man that was originally biologically born a woman with woman parts, which means that they need to go. You see what happened here, y'all? He done left me up here by my damn self. I'm trying to educate him.
Yeah, you can. No, we're not gonna do that.
Who said a trans man is a car? Nakanda, I'm done. Now, see, but this is the thing, though. They still have menses, right? But they don't identify with being women, so I guess they feel it's not fair to have the woman. And mind you, if ladies, you buy Always, it ain't even a full picture of a woman. It's a fucking silhouette. It's like this.
It don't
like,
matter.
What the fuck? Why we can't have these things?
Well, we gonna have the shit like this now?
Yes. So now, but again, when people are getting mad at companies are just trying not to get sued, and they're trying to stay friendly. So they're saying that they're gonna take it off. Unfortunately, sirs, if you're going through that, biologically, you're still in the running with us. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You have hysterectomies that can take that all away from you, or you can get a reassignment surgery where you can get a penis.
A tampon don't belong in your ass. We're gonna keep this motherfucker.
You still confused. God, wait. And this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, we got the homie. I'm sorry.
Oh shit, Andre, I love you. So you got a whole uterus, sir.
No, dog. Yeah, we got the homie up here, $150. Let's give him a round of applause. Yeah, I'm sorry that we had to jump from tampons in your asshole to this man, but we got the homie $150 on the show, so we're about to play his song. Y'all stay tuned. Let us know.
Still be on the screen while I'm playing the song.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. $150. Let's go.
Obama gave them bathrooms. Yeah, yes.
Which song am I playing? You tell me.
All right, lock it up for $150.
Yo, I love our viewers.
Yo, $150, what up, yo? I'm saying that whip kind of tight right there, yo. Oh, word, you like that? Alright, well, I'm saying I'm just about to take a ride through the brick show. Get in. What? Come on, man. What you mean stolen, man? This is my man, man. Come on, let's go. Give me the snatch, I'm about to pop it up. Hit the ignition. shit, I'm about to lock it up. If you to look out, you chillin' in the cut. Soon as I get in the whip, I'ma pick you up. Give me the Lex with the 20-inch rims. I'm in the bricks, joy riding with my friends. See me tomorrow when I'm chillin' in the bins. Every weekend we do the shit just to have fun. I'm doing 90 coming down North One, hanging out the window, bucking off guns. Brick City, home of the carjack. Catch you at the light, nigga, hit you with the strap. New Jersey Drive, we all the way live. We can take it to the pit or down to Freeland Highs. I got my gloves on just in case. Drop the top, wind blowing in my face. I hit the corner and I see my man Jace in a snatched up act. I'm about to give chase. On the Garden State Parkway doing the $150. New Jersey Turnpike pushing the buck. Everybody in New Jersey Drive, that's what up. Do the stolen car, lock it up, lock it up. Snatch it, pop it, lock it, drop it, ship it, whip it, do the double clutch. You got skills in the whip, then that's what's up. Do the stolen car, lock it up, come on. I never met cause my skills is up. Sippin' Jack and the music is up. Just got a new club CD and it's bumpin'. Jumped on the sidewalk, got your heart pumping. Donuts on Avon, smoke in the air. I'ma spin it till the wheels fall off, I don't care. Car chase, no popo, I'm on the run. Cops right behind me, and I got a gun. Push 110 through lines in Bergen. I'ma hit 78 and we can get it in. They got a roadblock up in Irvington, so I'ma dip the 1 and 9 and I'ma be fine. Rip the one way, so I'm shaking one time. Dip through Hillside, see the county line. You getting jacked right in front of ATF. Auto squad on the set, can't stop the car theft. Ain't no decoy boy, it ain't working on me. That's television, you can see that on A&E. On the Garden State Parkway doing the $150. New Jersey Turnpike pushing the buck. Everybody in New Jersey Drive, that's what up. Do the stolen car, lock it up, lock it up. Snatch it, pop it, lock it, drop it, ship it, whip it, do the double clutch. You got skills in the whip, then that's what's up. Do the stolen car, lock it up, come on. Irvington, we be locking it up. East Orange, we be locking it up. Patterson, we be locking it up. And if you from Brick City, then you locking it up. Irvington, we be locking it up. East Orange, we be locking it up. Patterson, we be locking it up. And if you from Brick City, then you locking it up. Buck your guns and pack your gats. Where you think it started? Come on.
We back. It's your boy Uncle Paulie.
It's your girl
And we got the homie $150 up here. Let's give him a round of applause. Yeah. All right, man. So I like that song, Locking It Up, man. So we just gonna jump right into it, man. How long you been in this rap game, man?
About 10, 15 years in between, you know,
okay.
In and out.
And the obvious, no disrespect, I see the scar on your face, so
True that. It got it's some history behind
yeah,
this.
so
right
yeah,
here.
I want to hear if you don't mind.
It's some history behind this, you know. I was in Don's Diner back in 1999, you know. You know.
Don's Diner!
Come on, so y'all know that cheesecake, that late night breakfast, you know, you get out the club, you got a chick, you know what I mean, you want to get your breakfast and whatnot. So me and my cousin had some girls with us, and some guys tried to holler at the little breezies earlier in the club. They got mad. They seen us with them. So they came up to the table and was like, what's up? Yeah, we ain't beat. You know what I mean? We fought. We tore the whole diner up. You know what I mean? Guy pulled out a razor, a box cutter, and cut me across my face. Boom. And, yeah, that was 99. Now I'm banned from Don's Diner. I can't go back.
Wow.
Yeah, they see me, come around, they just call Irvington police. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
So that's how I coined the name $150. I said I'll take a negative and turn it into a positive.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Everybody always come up to me and say, yo, where you get that $150 at on your face from? You was in Rikers, you was in prison somewhere? Nah, I never been in prison. But, you know, fighting in a diner. You know, some regular everyday shit in the hood.
Was it actually a $150? How many stitches did you get?
Well, they did what they call a continuous stitch so that the scar would actually heal better from here all the way to the back. So it wasn't individual stitches. It's like a baseball that just go around and around and around and around and around and around. Probably was a lot more than 150 stitches, though.
Yeah, because that's what I know like a lot of people say $150, but some people got 60, some people got 80, some people got 200. You know, like you said, it depends. It all depends. So,
One of our people in the chat said, would you have done anything differently?
No. Yeah.
It was what it was.
It was what it was. It is what it is. Yeah, man.
All right. So far as your style, what type of style would you say?
You know, my style is laid back, 90s style. You know, take it back to the LL when it was like real lyricists. You know what I mean? Hip hop don't have real lyricists no more. It's all about the whack ass fads and the styles and the fashions and shit like that.
Off this way.
I'm talking about the flow. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Tell a story with your song. You know what I mean? Lead people somewhere. Get people something to think about. That's just how my flow is.
All right. Go ahead, Angie. Got something, baby?
Yeah. So now, with that being said, who was your top 5?
Oh yeah, I love that.
Oh, definitely. Biggie, Pop, Jigga, Eminem, and Run DMC.
Okay. Okay. What made you throw M in there?
Cause M just that dude, yo. He's a lyricist, but he's a lyricist altogether. You know what I mean? And I don't discredit the brother because he, you know, a white dude. You know what I mean? He got flow, he got skills, and he's a storyteller. So that's why, like, you know what I mean? That's one of my favorite artists. Of all time.
The reason why I always ask people, and there's no disrespect to M, why do they put M in a top 5? Because if you listen to any of his music, could you really relate to it?
I could relate to a lot of it.
Oh.
A lot of his music.
So you wanted to kill your baby mother?
Oh! Paul, see, I fucks with Paul already. I fucks with this nigga. Hold up, wait. I don't know how many viewers or who listen.
Nah, we ain't even gonna do that.
To Oxtails and Empanada does not condone the murder of baby mamas.
He said, so long, bitch, you did
what
me
happened
so
was,
wrong.
Well, let me say this about
been there,
Eminem.
done that shit.
It's more about how he says what he says. See, a lot of times the content matters, but sometimes, man, like, god damn.
Don't get me wrong.
How the fuck did you
Don't get me wrong. I
together
still
like that,
say he
so.
killed Jay
on
that Renegade.
He murdered Jay.
He murdered him on that Renegade.
He murdered him on that.
Yeah, murdered you on your own shit.
Yeah, he said
no.
Come on.
He killed him. He said no longer the Christians trying to hold me down. Yo, like, don't get me wrong. Now I'm bumping out on the way back home.
Yeah, we got it.
Wrong.
Shit.
But I'm just saying, like, I just don't understand why. Not to get off, you know, why people put it, but real quick, just to let people know, how what is your social media and how can they get to your music?
Yes.
Okay, you can go to my fan page at reverbnation.com/buck50, BUCK50, and you can get me on Facebook at Buck50 Ramer, BUCKFIFTY space Ramer, RAHMIER.
Is there any way, if they wanted to purchase your music or listen to their music, is there any way they can get that?
My music is free.
Okay.
I don't sell my music. I got plenty of time for that in the future to get money. So if you join my fan page on Reverb Nation, all you got to do is put your email address in there, and you can download all my songs for free.
Okay, that's dope. So
get it out there.
That's
get it out there. Get it all over
and
the world, all over the country. Let them hear the music and become a fan first. And then when we get there, there's going to be plenty of time to spend that guap.
Okay.
So I know that you just did a performance this past weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, at the Cry Out Cave.
Yeah. We, La Rouge.
I know.
With Justice. Justice 360 Poetry Night. You know.
Justice, next time you have an event, I'll be there.
Yo, it was hot. It was hot. I actually had my daughter out to see me perform for the first time.
Oh, so how did she
like it? My
daughter,
she loved it. She was like, okay, Daddy, that's what's up. All right. I'm like, all right.
And see, you know, it's so funny because, you know, when me and you first met, we met on the professional tip. You know, this brother right here does a lot of hard work trying to help brothers reform and come out into becoming productive citizens. And he's serious about his shit. He believes in everything that he says. So I have so much respect for him.
That's what's up, man.
Definitely.
Thank you. Coming from an honoree.
Yeah.
She talk about me. She gets awards from senators and mayors and congressmen. This This woman right here is just awesome. She's doing her thing. Like, I'm looking up to her right now. Like,
But you know what though? I gotta change the mode real quick.
Yeah.
Cause I like hip hop.
Oh, we got.
I like to hear motherfuckers spit. And I think for a long time we've been giving people the chance to bring their own beats and all of that up here. But I'm gonna start changing it, and we gonna start having Uncle Rod throw a beat on, and you get busy. Cause I like to lock it up, but I want to see if you can get busy. And last week we had a motherfucker, Young Kai,
man.
come here and
He
get busy.
wild. I'm talking about.
Yeah, he went wild.
Wild.
Bananas. Monkey bars.
He had me hyped like I damn near like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was like, shit.
Yeah, so I wanna see. I love hip hop. So I ain't putting it on your back, but I'm putting it on your back. Pause.
Oh yeah, we ain't to the pause in a while.
Yeah.
16 is
all right, good. So Uncle Rock gonna throw some shit. Give him a minute. Give him a minute. So, real quick.
Yeah, we gotta tell
if people want to get to your social media, how can they get to your social media?
Oh, once again, they can go on Facebook, Buck50 Ramir, BUCKFIFTY space Ramir RAHMIER. I'm the Facebook drama king. You know what I mean? Everybody know me for wilding out up there.
Okay.
Poetry, you know what I mean? Prose, stories, drama, you name it. I post it. People wake up in the morning just so they could hear what I'm going to say
What
for
you
the
gonna
day.
say? You know what's crazy?
You know
a lot of people don't know Angie does poetry. And she's really good at her poetry. We did a lot of shows together, man.
Yeah, we did.
But she does good with poetry. But
okay.
Hey, 420. I hope I might jump on tonight.
They said they waiting for you to throw some bars.
Yeah. Nah, I play.
Hold up,
That's
man.
not what I do. I play. I'm not a rapper. But yo, man, word is born. Pause. But yeah, I'm ready, man. I love music and I love rap, yo. And I'm from the days where we would just be chilling and somebody would throw, like, I'm from the instrumental days. You buy a CD with 2 hours worth of instrumentals.
Yes.
And we be in the house with Paul Masson, some motherfucking Loud.
Oh, that is dope.
And we sitting there smoking and drinking.
Just vibing.
Don't forget the Mad Dog. No, it was Cisco.
Nah.
It was Cisco back then. It was that liquid crack, that Cisco back then.
And we would just go.
That's that liquid crack.
So that's why when cats come up here, man, I picture myself on that
Welcome,
porch.
Sunny Giggles.
Or I picture myself in that basement, man, and that's why I love music.
Because I can't play the speaker.
Okay, earphones. So you gotta put the earphones on. Okay.
Oh, now.
Okay, 1 2 1 2.
Oh shit, none of them are plugged.
Hold up. We about to get this jumping. Yeah, so I love this rap shit, man. I love
that's
this rap.
Cisco. That's
Cisco.
your ass.
That Cisco was retarded. Even with this mic on, it got me feeling like
getting hot and shit. Like,
hello, testing 1 2 1 2.
Testing.
1 2 1 2. Turn the mic up a little bit.
1 2 1 2.
Yo. A little bit more. Hello.
Yo.
Say something, Angie.
Something.
I think I can hear it. 1 2 1 2. Hey Angie, and somebody asked, could you?
I know. I see. You know, KT baby. You know what? I got you next week, just for you.
Ready?
Yeah.
Right, and on your computer.
Hold up. Wait for this commercial to go.
Yeah, we about to go. You ready? Oh. Two Oxtails in the Empanada, 15 minutes of fame. Let's go. $1.50.
Yo, check it out. Kicking wicked rhymes like a fortune teller. Hella, my flow nice and smooth like Mella Yella. I rock rhymes like the fella over, aka Jigga, my nigga. I'm from the North Bricks and I'm stacking my chips. So you figure I was rocking ice since the winter. So enter my lyrical placenta. When I bust your ovaries, you scream it's no dream. Mad chicks on my team. My starting five all the way live like the NBA. You wanna play? Don't send your baby mama my way. Been digging her since the first. No foreplay. What you say? I annihilate them. C's all day. Masturbate. Fake rappers perpetrating the fraud. I speed on them like a chick. I got a beat on them. Optimum flow like I.O. Chicks pay the triple play. I'm direct like that TV hell. I could sell a package like DHL. Dishing your network. Call me up. 800 buck 50 Ramir. My flow is ever clear. Run 51. My speech a little clear. Drinking 151. I'm the answer like Iverson. The truth like Beanie Sieg. I pack more flavor than that sauce on your nuggets that Mickey D's.
That's it. That's it. I like that.
I go to work at Mickey D's.
I like. Yeah, you got something else? You got something else? Or you need another beat? You got me sweating another beat, or you like this?
Give me another beat.
I like that. Yeah. It's all right.
Don't. Oh, yeah, check it. Buck 50, reppin' Brick City, now I mean. About to get it jumping over here. We ain't Bayonne, but I'm from the Brick City. Done locked it up already. 15 minutes of fame, know what I mean? Check this out. Oosha Wally Wally, Oosha Bang Bang, Buck 50, let's go. Yo, in my dreams I'm seeing all things, so look at my life. I'm from a generation of gangsters and gang stars. My life about war scars, look at me now. Buck 50 in the face that you can't replace. I'm banging the queen. King like, where's my ace? If rap was spades, I'm running the 10. You can't win. I could spit when I'm drinking gin. Wanna get in? When I dry the jers with ease, we could triple the stacks. In fact, if you in the bricks and holding the strap, then buck your guns up like brrrrat. Make attack, Buck 50. Wait for the feds to come to get me. They all shooting backwards. How they gon' hit me? Ramir, he a smooth nigga. How they gon' get me? 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go.
I like this Uchi, man. This shit made me want to jump in a little bit. This shit made me want to jump in a little bit. Yeah, I like that shit. You got something else, Buck?
It's getting hot up
Writing's
in here.
not that easy.
It's getting hot up in here.
You got on that, sweatsuit. I like it, yo. I like that though, man. I like the flow. I like how you was coming again. Actually, kind of. Oh. Yo. You gonna jump on this? Oh, man, you got... Yeah. She told me to breathe, pull my dick back like my sleeve. Best to leave, I straight achieve like the army. Niggas tried to harm me, ask where I'm from. Every time, first place I touch that gun, never been the one. How you numb, some, dumb like some Chinese food. I'm that dude, watch my move. Y'all niggas say Uncle Paulie straight real rude. So I'm on 15 minutes of fame, hitting 16 with them bars. Y'all mad cause I'm looking at stars. Holocaust, kill them off, calling me the boss like I'm Tony Dancer. Coming through red nose like I was Prancer. Santa Claus, kill them all, Holocaust. Y'all niggas mad cause I'm tossing to the side, let them ride, fuck, let them slide. I hide like hide and seek and peep any nigga card. Whitney Houston, y'all niggas, y'all need bodyguards. Peep your car like a deck, stay in check, and I'm an inspector. Gadget, hit you with that badget, I drag it like stolen cars and 9-8 to 2G. I'm a real G, fuck with me. Everlast like the battery, a tragedy. Sad to see if you come up on the show. Only thing I'm trying to get is this fucking dough. Whoa. No, I want to play this a little bit. This a little bit.
Nigga said, whoa.
I'm not a rapper.
I just like this shit, yeah.
It's your show, it's your world, baby.
Yeah, I just like to play a little bit, man. I like this shit, man.
All in
But
fun.
real quick, man, I really appreciate you coming up here, man. And just shout out to the people one more time. How can they get in touch with you? And how can they get your music and all that good shit?
ReverbNation.com /Buck50 BUCK50, or you could go on Facebook. Got my music page up there. You can hit that up at Facebook.com /Buck50 BUCK50. You know, I still got a MySpace, believe it or not, yo. Do they still got MySpace?
I don't know. I was about to say.
Yo, that shit used to be jumping back in the day, though.
Wait,
MySpace.com, Ra, a.k.a. Buck50.
Yeah,
got it all.
look, I'm a silly person, but I bet not look up at you and see you on MySpace.
Oh, damn MySpace.
Sitting on a fur rug on a waterbed.
Oh, nah, we ain't
with your
doing
nipples out.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
Like this on MySpace.
Nah, we
Hey,
ain't
Uncle
doing
Rob
that.
with a teddy bear on his shoulder.
Nah, ain't no tanks. Ain't no tanks up in here.
Ain't no tanks up in
here.
Nah, man, but yo, man.
We can play another joint, man.
Yeah,
before
true.
We can ride out on the joint.
All right, we're going to ride out on joint. So I'm going to end the show real quick. On go around, we ride out a joint. So I just want everybody to know, man. For you know what, Angie, go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm being rude.
So first and foremost, I always want to say I appreciate our viewers, our supporters. Y'all are here with us every Tuesday.
Word.
And we love y'all. The good, bad, and the ugly, y'all rock with us. And for that, we love you. And for the new ones, welcome. We are happy to see you. But and once I say this, you got to do this one thing for me. You got to hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe to Oxtails and the Empanada, 15 minutes of fame radio.
And ladies, just remember this. You might wake up in the morning and find out that
I got y'all next week, baby.
your husband sucked a dick twice.
Oh, damn.
And the second time, he just didn't like the taste.
But what happened? Did he
But you must always remember that midgets smell things differently on an elevator. We out. 2 Oxtails and an Empanada.
I'm going to go. I just randomly chose Dedicated. Never
Okay.
heard it before, but we're going to run with it.
All right, we going to run. We out.
That's a good one.
Yo, you ever been so dedicated to something that you wanted so bad? Well, I want to know what you dedicated to. And I'm going to tell y'all what I'm dedicated to. I'm dedicated to this music. Dedicated to the team, my dream a rap star. I want to go far, but dedicated to the bar. I'm a thug coming home to back rubs. So you're the only one that I trust, the hun that I lust. $1.50, never drop a dime. Let's get some wine and BSO to the P. Ramir, change my name, I'm married to the game. My aim I can't explain, but I'm after the fame. She bright like the sun, shine like the moon. So I'ma plant my seed and water her womb. Sit and listen in the stylistic tunes. Blue magic, it's tragic, call me an addict. 12 steps ain't enough, baby, kicking me out. The door's closing, but you took me back in the house. So I'm dedicated. Took me back in the house, so I'm dedicated. You know, this one came from the heart, you know what I mean? I'm dedicated to a lot of things. Dedicated to this music. Dedicated to God. Dedicated to my daughter. I was dedicated to the crack game before the rap game, but now my life changed. I'm engaged to my mic game. I saw the pain, so now I strive. I saw the pain, so now I strive. I gotta survive. I don't know why these G's never die. I don't know why there's no tears right on the face. Look at my face, bust 50 right on the face. In the place. Dreams you on my team, times you on my mind. Dreams you on my team, my world is ever clear. Now I'm strong, doing songs, moving along. It's checkmate when we getting it on. You like chess, educated, it's complicated. You like never made it, but I'm dedicated. I know you're on my team, and you supporting my dreams. I know you on my team, boo. You're the only one that I need, cause I'm you supporting my dreams. My shelter in the time of storm. You're the reason why I'm singing a song. $1.50 moving it on, cause I'm $1.50 moving it on, cause
was
Yeah. Dedicated to this music. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. 450 Ramir, I'm out. Thanks for having me. And Paul, 15 minutes of fame. Know what I mean? It's gonna be my new home. I'm rocking out with y'all. I'm rocking out with y'all. Know what I mean? Let's go.
I'ma rub some baby oil and Fruit Loops on your back. Cause I'm dedicated. Oh, dedicated. Yeah. Dedicated.
That's right.
Lola, I see you. See you in the chat, Lola.